Yeah, I love these cold, frosty winter mornings. It's now early winter and some of the stags should be on the munch after the roar, so it's a good time to be putting a foot in the hill, just keeping the old fitness up, and might see a nice stag on the hoof. Once daylight arrived, it didn't take me long to pick up these two stags with the Swarrows. They look to be pretty good young 8-pointers, maybe 10-pointers, but I thought I'd better let them grow. They might grow into something decent in another year or so. About 20 minutes later, I crested the rise of this hill and saw a bit of movement in the distance about 380 yards away, and before you know it, I realised I was sprung by a group of stags, so I had to slink down the grass rather quickly and get things on the move before they got on the move. Yeah, well, yeah, 3 stags out there this morning. Yeah, just on a bit of a recce to keep fit. Look around, midwinter, love it. Just one of those perfect days, I thought too. Sort of like it's just an overcast black frost day, and yeah, saw these 3 stags about 380 yards away. So looks like I got the drop on one. Let's go over and find it. So while I let the meat cool on the stag, I shot over the ridge just about 100 metres away and had a look into the next valley. And I spotted this little group of like yearlings and spikers, and I thought, oh, look at them sleep in the sun, I'll give them a little bit of a wake-up call. Well, that was our lightning raid morning hunt over. Pretty quick. Good we can duck up for a hunt in the morning and come back with a deer before lunchtime, especially in the winter. Yeah, I thought you'd just chuck a little hint up about game cameras. I use them quite a bit, and I reckon they're a real useful piece of kit to have in your day bag. Certainly good when you set them up right. You get the good intel and the good oil on what good stags might be in an area, and whether the area is worth hunting for a meat hunting spot if you set them up right. So yeah, hopefully this will help you out if you're a bit of a novice in that area. Yeah, g'day team. What I have here in my hot little hand is one of these. It's a Bushnell Trophy game camera. It's one of the favourite ones I like to use. It has good pictures and takes great pictures and high definition video with sound. So what I'll do is I'll go through the basics of how I set up this camera to get the best results in the field. So once you've got one of these, the next thing you'll want to do is read this thoroughly. Believe you me, and a lot of us Kiwi guys, we're terrible for that. You get one of those kit set bloody cabinets at home and you're straight into it, and then you find, hello, this doesn't fit that, rah rah rah. Well, the same thing can happen if you don't read these. So you'll go to all that effort of walking up here in the hills, sticking the camera out, and then you'll come back 2 months later and find that, hello, you've done something wrong because you either haven't got any images, or you've got images of the wrong stuff or the wrong angle. So hopefully I can help you with that. Right, here's the menu screen. That's just on your default. It's showing 4094 pics taken out of 4692. That's your remaining on the right, and that's what you've used on the left at the bottom there. So I'll just go through what I do to change the settings. So go into here, into your menu, and then it comes up with the setup mode for a camera. So we'll run with this. For this exercise we'll just run with camera, which is just your still pics. Yeah, so I'll go through my setup here. This is our setup at the moment for camera, so that's on 5 megapixels. So I scroll right, and that's the image number there, so I'll leave it there, 3 photo, which is some of this is I've pre-programmed, but you'll want to go through and change them when you get one. And video size, won't worry with that. That's your interval mode there, which is every 10 seconds that'll take a photo when something triggers it. And your sensor level is high, which is good for any sort of recording, I reckon, with this camera in particular. And we don't bother with formatting or executing the card, because then you can delete or accidentally delete stuff you've already got on there. That's only really for new SD cards. And night mode, yeah, that's that mode. So I'll set the time date stamp. So here we are setting the time and date, and it's 1 PM, so This is in 24-hour clock. So it's 13:03. Scroll right and go down. Okay, want to change the year. Alright, so I've set the clock now. It's 1:05 now. It's 26th of June 2019. Halfway through the year nearly. And here we have it all set up. Alright team, now I've got my game camera. I found a suitable location that I think might hold game, so I've set the camera up there to record the comings and goings of hopefully some animals. Yeah, and with setting up a game camera, the most common things I look for will be well used game trails, or even better if you get intersecting game trails where 2 or 3 different game trails meet. That is ideal. And the other one is of course wallows, and they work particularly well of course during the rut period or the roar. And as for the case of this one, I've just got it overlooking this clearing here. Yes, a key thing there with these cameras team is to face them away from the this direct sunlight. It gets the best results if you're looking with the sun behind you, so just be aware of the sun's arc, and it changes with the seasons of course. So at the moment winter arc is pretty low in the sky, so it sort of pans around and you've got a little bit more options I reckon in the winter. And another thing team is the game species you're chasing and how to get the best results of them. Like here, this is about 800 millimeters off the ground level in Sika country, so your average Sika stag stands about I think 1.1 at the shoulder, and the hinds are about 800, so that gets a good chance of catching the deer sort of midsection, so you can get a good look at the quality of a stag and stuff like that. For example, you have it pinned up here as I did one time for Sika, you'll just get tips of antlers and ears, and you won't actually get to see the animal, see what's there, get a good look at it. So yeah, be aware of that and just have it quite low for Sika, and then probably I'd say about 1 metre for reds. It usually works for me. So there you have it. There's our camera all set up. Old team, here is our game camera all set up. I hope this little tips and bits sessions can help you if you're thinking about setting up a game camera. I recommend it, as they're an awesome bit of kit to add to your hunting gear, just for scoping out trophy potential and stags, or just animal numbers if you just want to hunt an area regularly for a meat animal. These things will give it to you if you set it up right. So yeah, until the next clip I chuck up, hot barrels, and stay safe.